11/26, and welcome to procurement activity for the day. Opening of bids for contract IDs 26DK66, 17, 71, 72, and contract IDs 26DK0074 to 79. So before we begin, let's start with a prayer and roll call of attendance.
Morning po, let us all pray, let us all close our eyes and bow our. Dear Father, we thank you for everyone gathered here now. Thank you that you know each of us by name and have caused us to walk. We say that we are dependent on you and our trust is in your community. As we surrender ourselves in adoration, we ask that you would come by your Holy Spirit and inspire our hearts today. Come fill our lives with your love, fill our conversations with your grace and truth. Fill this opening of faith with your presence. We ask this for your glory and praise. Amen. For the roll call of attendees po, present po today is our back chairperson, Engineer Renz Gian Cagulan. Our back vice chairperson, Engineer Kenneth Lal Leonardo. For the back members po, Maria Carmina Gaditano, Engineer Sid Patrick Marasigan,
Present po.
present po online, Engineer Juan Patrick Lagaya. And the head of Bank Secretariat, Engineer Jennifer Joy Briones.
Present po.
For the members of Bank Secretariat, first truly Engineer Donna Sarasite, Engineer Jerome Marvilla, Engineer Janelle Tanyara, Ms. Karen Putana. And for the head of Bank TWG, Engineer Percy Mendoza. For the members of Bank TWG, Engineer Teresa Ann Oblea, Engineer Adel Clarice Abraham, Engineer Michael Magigi, Engineer Karen Cabrera, Engineer Edison Lassi, Ms. Karen Casaya Gendola, Ms. Antoinette Oliva. And for the representative po ng Employees Union of Quezon First, Ms. Cecilia Contact. And for the observer po from Nakar, Attorney Jose Label. Morning.
Thank you. And once again, good morning to everyone. The opening of bids for today is being conducted in accordance to RA 12009 or the new government procurements. So let's commence our opening of bids with our first contract. With contract ID 26DK0066, Convergence and Special Support Program, Special Road Fund, Motor Vehicle Users Charge MVUC as per RA 11239, installation application of road safety facilities, roadway lighting along junction MSR-Old Zigzag Road, with stations K0153 plus negative 632 to K0153 plus negative 321, and K0153 plus negative 305.9 to K0155 plus 595, located at Pagbilao, Quezon. Total ABC amounting to 74,190,165 pesos. Contract, we have no participating bidder, no bids received.
Recommend po sa members and citizen awards to be able to read and prepare and to recommend for your next one.
The second contract, with contract ID 26DK0070, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multi-Purpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction Completion of Multi-Purpose Building at Barangay Umiray, General Nakar, Quezon. with its respective coordinates, with an ABC amounting to 1,980,000 pesos. For this contract, we have three participating bidders, and for our first participating bidder, we have FF for the builders and construction supplies. A technical component of the first participating bidder for 2060K0070. Again, we have FM for the builders and construction supplies.
Next, good morning po ulit sa ating lahat sa our first participating bidder for contract number 26K0070. Again, we have Aaron Builders. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until June 17, 2027. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance, valid until March 31, 2027. Criminal license, valid until January 10, 2022. Security Declaration, notarized 10th day of August, 2026. Omnibus Word Statement, Document number 11, notarized 10th day of August, 2026. Statement of disclosure of no relationship, notarized 10th day of August, 2026. The technical documents include statement of all of those contract, SLCC, organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and their NFCC. Next year.
For the second participating bidder for 2060K0070, we have SAND Construction. The technical component of the second participating bidder, again, we have SAND Construction.
The second participating bidder for contract number 2060K0070. Again, we have SEME Construction. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until June 11, 2027. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance, valid until March 19, 2027. Technical license, then the Mark Institute of Interest. Security Declaration notarized 5th day of August 2026. Omnibus Run Statement, up to number 11, notarized 5th day of August 2026. Limit of disclosure of no relationship, notarized 5th day of August 2026. The technical documents include statement of ongoing contracts, SLCC, organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and texts. Next, please.
For the third and last participating bidder for 2060K0070, we have Green Ventures Construction. Technical component of the third and last participating bidder. Again, we have Green Ventures Construction.
For third and last participating bidder for contract item number 2060K0070, again, we have Green Ventures Construction. Certificate of Dealerships Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until June 21, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until April 7, 2027. Technical license valid until November 7, 2022. Security declaration notarized 7th day of August 2026. Omnibus First Statement, up to number 11, notarized 7th day of August 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship, notarized 7th day of August 2026. Technical documents, blue statement of ongoing contracts, SLCC, organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and NXC. So for item number 2060 is 007P, we have three compliant bidders. Let's proceed to the processing. What was up? It's not clear. Oras. Saan ko nila? Yung ate? Parawan. Wala ko. Ito. Ano mo play it? Play it. Si Mimi sana, middle block si Mimi.
Balot saka balot tinis. And for the results of eligibility check, different weather builders and construction supplies, work experience pass, and NFCC pass. Yeah, Convergence construction, work experience pass, electricity pass. Yes. And this again, deconstruction, work experience pass, and NFCC pass. So since we have three eligible bidders, we will now proceed with the opening of your financial entrance. For the first eligible bidder for 2060K0070, we have FF who had the builders and construction supplies. Financial component of our first eligible bidder, again, we have FF who had the builders and construction supplies. For ID number 2060K0070, we have our first eligible bidder, FM who had the builders and construction supplies. Bid form signed by Mr. Francis M. Pojeda. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices signed. Bill of quantities signed. Detailed estimate signed. Summary of manpower, equipment, and materials signed. And cash flow by quarter and payment schedule signed. The bid of FM had the builders and construction supplies, 1,890,384 pesos and 58 centavos. That's 1,890,384.58. Next bidder. For the second eligible bidder for 2060K0070, we have SA and E Construction. Financial component of the second eligible bidder, again, we have SANT Construction.
For second eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0070, we have SAND Construction. Bid form signed by Mr. Abelardo M. Revillame. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices. Signed. No quantities. Signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Summary of equipment, manpower, and material. Signed. And cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of SAND Construction, 1,900,798 pesos and 93 centavos. That's 1,900,798.93. Next bidder.
For the third and last eligible bidder for 20CK0070, we have Green Ventures Construction. Financial component of the third and last eligible bidder, again, we have Green Ventures Construction.
For our third and last eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0070, we have Green Ventures Construction. Bid form signed by Mr. Ernesto M. Toledo Jr. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices. Signed. Bill of quantities. Signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Summary of manpower, equipment, and materials. Signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of Green Ventures Construction, 1,895,503 pesos and 72 centavos. That's 1,895,503.72. Next contract, please.
For the third contract, the contract ID 26DK0071, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building at Barangay Taluong, Polillo, Quezon. With its respective coordinates. With an ABC amounting 2,970,000 pesos. For this contract, we have three participating bidders, and for our first participating bidder, we have Green Ventures Construction. The technical component of our first participating bidder for 26DK0071. Again, we have Lead Ventures Construction.
For our first participating bidder for contract number 26DK0071, Lead Ventures Construction. Certificate of Diligence Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until June 21, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until April 7, 2027. Entry of license valid until November 7, 2026. It's a grant declaration notarized 7th day of August 2026. Hollywood First Statement of the number 11 notarized 7th day of August 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship notarized 7th day of August 2026. The technical documents include statement of all ongoing contracts, SLCC, organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and NFCs. Next year.
The second participating bidder for 26DK0071, we have NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation. The technical component of the second participating bidder, again, we have NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation.
For second participating bidder for contract number 26DK0071, Henry Sparrow Construction and Supply Corporation. Certificate of Field Job Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until April 29, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until March 4, 2027. Pickup license valid until November 18, 2027. Declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus First Statement of the number 11 notarized 10th day of August 2026. Presented po ng latest general information sheet. Updated the disclosure of no relationship notarized 10th day of August 2026. ISO 9023 certification valid until September 1, 2026. The technical documents include statement of all ongoing contracts, SLCC, organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and next bidder, please.
The third and last participating bidder for 2016-0071, we have G.R. Realo Construction Services. Technical component of the third and last participating bidder, again, we have G.R. Realo Construction Services.
Third and last participating bidder for bottom rating for 2016-0001 against the GRE Allen Construction Services. Certificate of Fellowship's registration, Platinum membership, for valid inclusion level 2027. Mail permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until May 28, 2027. Pick up license valid until January 23, 2027. Bid security declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Whisper statement up to number 11 notarized 10th day of August 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship notarized 10th day of August 2026. Technical documents include statement of all ongoing contracts, SLCC, organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and their NFCs. For contract item number 2060-0071, we have 3 compliant bidders. Let's proceed with the process for third. Responsibility processing for contract number 2016-0071. First, we have entity Taluong Construction and Supply Corporation. Experience past and NFCC past. Next, Green Ventures Construction, work experience past and NFCC past. And lastly, GR Real Construction Services, work experience past and NFCC past. So since we have three eligible bidders for contract number 2016-0071, let's proceed with opening their financial documents.
For our first eligible bidder for 2060-0071, we have Green Ventures Construction. Financial component of our first eligible bidder, again, we have Green Ventures Construction.
Our bidder for contract ID number 2060-0071, Green Ventures Construction. Bid form signed by Mr. Ernesto M. Noliedo Jr. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices signed. Bill of quantities. Signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Manpower, equipment, and materials. Signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of Green Ventures Construction. 2,886,162 pesos and 22 centavos. That's 2,886,162.22. Next bidder.
For the second eligible bidder for 2060-0071, we have NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation. Financial component of the second eligible bidder, again, we have NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation.
Second eligible bidder. For contract ID number 2060K0071, we have NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation. Bid form signed by Mr. Noel T. Sotelo. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices. Signed. Bill of quantities. Signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Summary of equipment, manpower, and materials. Signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation. 4,851,702 pesos and 08 centavos. That's 2,851,702.08. Next bidder.
For the third and last eligible bidder for 2060K0071, We have GR Rialo Construction Services. Financial component of the third and last eligible bidder. Again, we have GR Rialo Construction Services.
For our third and last eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0071, we have GR Rialo Construction Services. Bid form signed by Giselle A. Rialo. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices, signed, bill of quantities, signed, detailed estimate, signed, summary of equipment, manpower, and materials, signed, and cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed. The bid of GR Realo Construction and Services, 2,911,841 pesos and 51 centavos. That's 2,911,841.51. Next contract, please.
For our fourth contract, with contract ID 2060K0072, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, PIP, Multi-Purpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction Combination of Multi-Purpose Building at Barangay Ilog, Infanta, Quezon, with its respective coordinates, with an ABC amounting to 2,970,000 pesos. For this contract, we have three participating bidders. And for our first participating bidder, we have GR Riano Construction Services. Technical component of our first participating bidder, again, we have GR Rialo Construction Services.
Being delivered on by the 0072. Again, we have a GRDR Construction Services. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, valid membership, valid until June 11, 2027. Here's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until May 28, 2027. And the license valid until January 23, 2022. Hearing declaration notarized August 10, 2026. Omnibus statement. After number 11, notarized 10th day of August, 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship, notarized 10th day of August, 2026. documents to statement of ongoing contracts, SLCC, NFCC, organizational chart, key personnel, and equipment fee. Next bidder.
For the second participating bidder for 2060K0072, we have FM to head up builders and construction supply. Technical component of our second participating bidder. Again, we have FF to head up builders and construction supply.
For a second participating bidder for contract number 26DK0072 and Land Fielder. Instructions. Certificate of Field Jobs registration, pathway membership valid until June 17, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until March 31, 2027. Certificate of license valid until January 10, 2020. Instagram declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus Warrant Statement up to number 11 notarized 5th day of August 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship notarized 10th day of August 2026. The technical documents, statement of all ongoing contracts, the rest of organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and their energies. Thank you.
For the third and last participating bidder for 2060K0072, we have Green Ventures Construction. Component of the third and last participating bidder. Again, we have Green Ventures Construction.
For the third and last participating bidder for contract number 26DK0072, again, we have Green Ventures Construction. Certificate of Field Jobs registration, pathway number 2, valid until 3/21, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until April 7, 2027. Medical license valid until November 7, 2020. Disciplinary declaration notarized 7th day of August 2026. Omnibus Warrant Statement Up to number 11, notarized signature of funds, 2026. Payment of disclosure of notarization and notarized cemetery of funds, very nice. The technical documents include statement of all ongoing contracts, SSBC, organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and agencies. Circle item number 26 BK 0072, we have three complying bidders that proceed with the process of their bid. Results of eligibility policy for contract item by 2016-0072 for SBI FFM and builders and construction supplies, no experience path in the FCC. Next, Green Ventures Construction work experience path in the FCC path. And lastly, GREALO Construction Services work experience path in the FCC path. So since we have three eligible bidders for contract item by 2016-0072, let's proceed with opening the financial account.
For the first eligible bidder for 2060K0072, we have GR Realo Construction Services. Financial component of our first eligible bidder, again, we have GR Realo Construction and Services.
For our first eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0072, we have Gia Rialo Construction Services. Bid form signed by Ms. Giselle Arialo. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices, time, bill of quantities, time, detailed estimate, time, summary of manpower, equipment, and materials, time, and the cash flow report and payment schedule, sign. The bid of Gia Rialo Construction Services, 2,851,803 pesos and 67 centavos. That's 2,851,803.67. Next bidder.
Second eligible bidder for 1068-0072, we have FF Ojeda Builders and Construction Supplies. Financial component of the second eligible bidder, again, we have FF Ojeda Builders and Construction Supplies.
ID number 26DK0072. We have MM Ojeda Builders and Construction Supply. Bid form signed by Mr. Francis M. Ojeda. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices, signed. Bill of quantities, signed. Detailed estimate, signed. Signed. And cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed. The bid of FF Ojeda Builders and Construction Supplies, 2,836,547 pesos and 49 centavos. That's 2,836,547.49. Next bidder.
For the third and last eligible bidder for 2060-0072, we have Green Ventures Construction. Financial component of the third and last eligible bidder. Again, we have Green Ventures Construction.
For our third and last eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0072, we have Green Ventures Construction. Bid form signed by Mr. Ernesto M. Toledo Jr. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices, signed. Bill of quantities, signed. Detailed estimate, signed. Summary of manpower, equipment, and materials, signed.
Hi.
Green Ventures Construction, 2,047,687 pesos and 46 centavos. 847,687.46. Next contract, please.
For our fifth contract, with contract ID 2060K0074, Convergence and Special Support Program, Special Road Fund, Motor Vehicles User Charge, MVUC, as per RE 11 installation applications of road safety facilities, roadway lighting along Makumantingan Road with stations K0155 to K0122 plus 477 and K0122 plus 577.10 to K0126 plus 616 located at Real Quezon with an ABC amounting to 74,190,165 pesos. For this contract, we have no participating bidder, no bids received.
So you really clear, recommend to the future awards to be to be and clear and recommend to have the appropriate entity to take care of their years. Then, next one.
Let's proceed with our sixth contract. With contract ID 2060K0075, Convergence and Spenddown Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building at Barangay Pamplona, General Nakar, Quezon, with its respective coordinates. With an ABC amounting to 4,950,000 pesos. For this contract, we have three participating bidders, and for our first participating bidder, we have Zeland Construction and Supply Incorporated. For our first participating bidder, again, we have Zeland Construction and Supply Incorporated.
The first participating bidder for contract 2060K0075 and Zenon Construction and Supply Incorporated. Certificate of registration, valid membership, valid until January 2027. Years permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until December 15, 2026. And the license valid until September 12, 2026. Spring declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus Burn Statement up to number 11 notarized 10th day of August 2026. Also present, the latest general information sheet, affidavit of disclosure of no relationship, notarized entry of funds business. Your technical documents include organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, your statement of all ongoing contracts, the SSDC, and math leader, NS. Next leader.
The second participating bidder for 2060K0075, we have MM for the builders and construction supplies. Technical component of the second participating bidder. Again, we have MM for the builders and construction supplies.
Our second participating bidder for Convergence is 0075. Again, we have FFhead and builders and construction supplies. Certificate of Field Job Certification, annual membership. Valid until June 17, 2026. Players permits valid until December 31, 2026. Class fee rents valid until March 31, 2027. MP compliance valid until January 10, 2028. That's all. Mexican Declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus first statement. Option number 11 notarized 10th day of August 2026. Statement of disclosure of no relationship notarized 10th day of August 2026. The technical documents include a statement of all ongoing contracts, the exits, please. Organizational chart, key personnel, your equipment unit, and next video.
For the third and last participating bidder for 2060K0075, we have Great Ventures Construction. Technical component of the third and last participating bidder. Again, we have Great Ventures Construction.
Answer in that participating bidder for contract item 2060-0075 against Cat Reinventor. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, annual membership, valid until June 21, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Taxing grants valid until April 7, 2027. Income license valid until November 7, 2026. Security Declaration notarized 7th day of August 2026. Omnibus per statement up to number 11, notarized 7th day of August 2026. Affidavit of exposure of the relationship notarized 7th day of August 2026. The technical documents include statement of all ongoing contracts, the SLCC, organizational chart, the key personnel, their equipment units, and their ends. 60K0075. Again, we have three compliant bidders. Let's proceed with the processing of their eligibility. Flowers, some of the flowers for nagutukan ng kamay ng five. You will make again. Like the other codes, so that it will try to see how operated by 26 details, 0075. Some flower. Firstly, on 7 instructions, a plan incorporated in the work experience past the direct PC back. Next, FF for head builders and construction supplies, work experience past the FCT back. Lastly, Green Ventures Construction, work experience past the 3 eligible bidders for contract number 26 BK 0075. Let's proceed with the opening of their potential sale.
For our first eligible bidder for 2060K0075, we have Zealand Construction and Supplies Incorporated.
That's here though. Malapit doon.
Financial component of our first eligible bidder. Again, we have Zealand Construction and Supply Incorporated.
Our first eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0075, we have Zenan Construction and Supply Incorporated. Its form, signed by Ms. Zenaida F. Uy, no discounts offered. Summary of bid prices, signed, bill of quantities, signed, summary of manpower, equipment, and materials, signed, detailed estimate, signed, quarter payment schedule, signed. The bid of Zealand Construction and Supply Incorporated, 4,764,076 pesos and 96 centavos. That's 4,764,076.96. Next bidder.
Second eligible bidder for 26CK0075, we have MF for Heads of Builders and Construction Supplies. Financial component of the second eligible bidder. Again, we have FM for Heads of Builders and Construction Supplies.
For our second eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0075, we have FM for Head of Builders and Construction Supplies. Bid form, signed by Mr. Francis M. Fojeda, no discounts offered. Summary of bid prices, signed, bill of quantities, signed, detailed estimate, signed, summary of manpower, equipment, and material, signed, quarterly payment schedule, signed. The bid of FM for Head of Builders and Construction Supplies, 4,752,210 pesos and 61 centavos. That's 4,752,210.61. Next bidder.
For the third and last eligible bidder for 26DK0075, we have Great Ventures Construction. Financial component of the third and last eligible bidder. Again, we have Great Ventures Construction.
Third and last eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0075. We have Green Ventures Construction. Bid form signed by Mr. Ernesto M. Noliedo Jr. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices signed. Bid of quantities signed. Detailed estimate signed. Summary of equipment, manpower, and materials signed. And cash flow by quarter and payment schedule signed. The bid of Green Ventures Construction, 4,728,531 pesos and 52 centavos. That's for 728,531.52. Next contract, please.
Let's proceed to our seventh contract. The contract ID 26DK0076. Convergence and Special Support Program. Basic Infrastructure Program. EIP. Multi-purpose buildings, facilities to support services. Construction completion of multi-purpose building at Barangay Lubayan, Real Quezon, with respective coordinates. With an ATC amounting to 1,980,000 pesos. For this contract, we have three participating bidders. And for the first participating bidder, we have Green Ventures Construction. Next component of the first participating bidder, again, we have Green Ventures Construction.
First participating bidder for contract item number 2023-0076. Again, we have Green Ventures Construction. Certificate of Fellowship registration, title and membership, valid until June 21, 2027. Mayor's permit is valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance is valid until April 7, 2027, and income license valid until November 7, 2025. Rate security declaration notarized 7th day of August 2026. Omnibus for statement. Up to number 11, notarized 7th day of August 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship, notarized 7th day of August 2026. Your technical documents, please. Your statement of all ongoing contracts, the SLCC, organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, and for energy. Next bidder.
The second participating bidder for 2060K0076, we have FM Porhela Builders and Construction Supply. technical component of the second participating bidder. Again, we have FM for head up builders and construction supply.
Our second participating bidder for contract number 26 DK 007, again, we have for head up builders and construction supply. Certificate of field jobs registration, platinum membership, valid until June 17, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until March 31, 2027. We have license valid until January 10, 2020. It's security declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus for statement, Doctor number 11, notarized 10th day of August 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship, notarized 10th day of August 2026. The technical documents include statement of all ongoing contracts, the SOPC, organizational chart, the personnel, equipment units, and your NMCs. Next bidder list.
For the third and last participating bidder for 26DK0076, we have GR Realo Construction Services. Technical component of the third and last participating bidder. Again, we have GR Realo Construction Services.
For our third and last participating bidder for document number 26 DK 0076, again, we have GR Realo Construction Service. Certificate of field jobs registration, platinum membership, valid until June 11, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until May 28, 2027. Income license valid until January 2026. Bid security declaration, notarized day of August 2026. Omnibus for statement, notarized 10th day of August 2026. After number 6. Affidavit of social pro relationship, notarized 10th day of August 2020. The technical documents include their statement of all ongoing contracts, their SOCC, their NFCC, organizational chart, their personnel, and their equipment. For contract number 26 DK 0076, we have 5 bidders, so let's proceed with the process. So it's eligibility project the procurement working DPWH 0076. First, we have FFO and the builders and construction supplies, which experience path the FCC maps. Next, Green Ventures Construction, work experience past the FCC path. And lastly, GREL Construction Services, work experience past the FCC path. Since we have three eligible bidders for procurement number 2016-0076, let's proceed with opening their national development.
For our first eligible bidder for 2060K0076, we have Green Ventures Construction. The financial component of our first eligible bidder, again, we have Green Ventures Construction.
For our first eligible bidder for contract ID number 2060K0076, we have Green Ventures Construction. Form signed by Mr. Ernesto M. Noliero Jr. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices signed. Bill of quantities signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Summary of manpower, equipment, and materials signed. And cash flow by quarter and payment schedule signed. The bid of Green Ventures Construction, 1,890,908 pesos and 16 centavos. That's 1,890,908.16. Next bidder.
For proceeding with our next bidder, let's acknowledge the online presence of Attorney Polillo on our observer from Nakar. Good morning po, Attorney. So, let's proceed na po sa ating next eligible bidder. For our second eligible bidder for 2060K0076, we have MM Buena Builders and Construction Supplies. Second eligible bidder, again, we have MM Buena Builders and Construction Supplies.
For our second eligible bidder for contract ID number 2060K0076, we have FM Poheda Builders and Construction Supplies. Grant form signed by Mr. Francis M. Poheda. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices signed. Bill of quantities. Signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Summary of manpower, equipment, and materials. Signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of FM Poheda Builders and Construction Supplies, 1,920,788 pesos and 34 centavos. That's 1,920,788.34. Next bidder.
For our third and last eligible bidder for 26DK0076, we have GR Realo Construction Services. Financial component of the third and last eligible bidder. Again, we have GR Realo Construction Services.
For our third and last eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0076, we have GR Realo Construction Services. Bid form signed by Ms. Giselle Realo. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices. Signed. Bill of quantities. Signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Summary of materials, manpower, and equipment. Signed. And cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of GR Realo Construction Services, 1,910,708 pesos and 26 centavos. That's 1,910,708.26. Next contract, please.
For our eighth contract, in contract ID 26DK0077, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building at Barangay Talisoy, Humaling, Quezon. With respective partners. With an EMAC amounting to 1,980,000 pesos. For this contract, we have three participating bidders. And for our first participating bidder, we have Zealand Construction and Supply Incorporated. Legal component of our first participating bidder. Again, we have Zealand Construction and Supply Incorporated.
For our first participating bidder for contract number 26DK0077, again, we have Zenith Construction and Supply Incorporated. Certificate of Field Service Registration, Platinum membership, valid until January 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Class clearance valid until December 15, 2026. Individual license valid until September 12, 2027. Lead securing declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus Print Statement of the number 11 notarized 10th day of August 2026. Also present, the latest general information sheet, affidavit of exclusion of no relationship, notarized 10th day of August 2026. Their technical documents include the organizational chart for the project, their key personnel, equipment limits, their statement of all ongoing contracts, SLCC, and their tenants. Next bidder.
For the second participating bidder for 2060K0077, we have FF for Head of Builders and Construction Supplies. The second participating bidder, again, we have FF for Head of Builders and Construction Supplies.
For second participating bidder for contract number 2060K0077, again, we have FF Ojeda Builders and Construction Supplies. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until June 17, 2027. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2026. Class clearance, valid until March 31, 2027. Medical license, valid until January 10, 2020. Grade Security Declaration, notarized 10th day of August, 2026. Omnibus First Statement, of the number 11, notarized 10th day of August, 2022. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship, notarized 10th day of August, 2026. The technical documents include statement of all ongoing contracts, their SLCC, the project organizational chart, key personnel, your equipment, unit, and their NFCs. Next bidder.
For the third and last participating bidder for 2060K0077, we have SA&D Construction. Technical component of the third and last participating bidder, again, we have SA&D Construction.
For third and last participating bidder for contract number 2060K0077, again, we have SA&D Construction. Certificate of Field Job Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until June 11, 2027. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance, valid until March 19, 2027. Ending of license, valid until March 27, 2027. Security Declaration, notarized 5th day of August, 2026. Omnibus Word Statement, up to number 11, notarized Tuesday of August 2026. Disclosure of no relationship, notarized Tuesday of August. Your technical documents include your statement of all ongoing contracts, your SLCC, organizational chart, your key personnel assigned to the project, your equipment units, and your entities. For contract item number 26 DK0077, we have three compliant bidders. Let's proceed with the process as usual. For the results, the eligibility processing for contract number 26 DK0077. First, we have Zenith Construction and Supply Incorporated, work experience bound with the FCC pass. Next, we have FM Coheda Builders and Construction Supplies, work experience passed with an FCC pass. And lastly, SAND Construction, work experience passed, and NFCC passed. So since we have three eligible bidders for contract item number 26 DK0077, let's proceed with the opening of the financial doc.
For our first eligible bidder for 2060K0077, we have Zealand Construction and Supply Incorporated. Financial component of our first eligible bidder. Again, we have Zealand Construction and Supply Incorporated.
For our first eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0077, we have Zealand Construction and Supply Incorporated. Bid form signed by Ms. Zenaida F. Uy. No discounts offered. Bid of quantities signed. Summary of bid prices signed. Detailed estimate signed. Summary of materials, manpower and equipment signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule signed. The bid of Zealand Construction and Supply Incorporated, 1,950,000 pesos only. That's 1,950,000.00. Next bidder.
The second eligible bidder for 2060K0077, we have FF for Heda Builders and Construction Supplies. The financial component of the second eligible bidder, again, we have FF for Heda Builders and Construction Supplies.
For our second eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0077, we have FF Ojeda Builders and Construction Supply. Bid form signed by Mr. Francis M. Ojeda. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices signed. Bid of quantities signed. Detailed estimate signed. Summary of materials, equipment and manpower signed. And cash flow by quarter and payment schedule signed. The bid of FM Ojeda Builders and Construction Supplies, 1,930,000 pesos only. That's 1,930,000.00. Next bidder.
For the third and last eligible bidder for 2060K0077, we have SA&T Construction. Financial component of the third and last eligible bidder, again, we have SA&T Construction.
For our third and last eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0077, we have SA&D Construction. Bid form signed by Mr. Abelardo M. Revillame. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices signed. Bid of quantities signed. Detailed estimate Signed. Summary of materials, equipment and manpower. Signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of SAND Construction, 1,945,000 pesos only. That's 1,945,000.00. Next contract, please.
Let's proceed to our ninth contract. With contract ID 2060K0078, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, PIP, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building at Barangay Adupaye, Sitio, Tubigan, Panbilao, Quezon, with its respective coordinates. With an ABC amounting to 1,980,000 pesos. For this contract, we have three participating bidders, and for our first participating bidder, we have Andaman Builder. Technical component of the first participating bidder for 360K0078, we have Andaman Builders.
First participating bidder for contract number 2016-0078, again, we have Andaman Milford. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until May 14, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until November 25, 2026. Getting of license valid until January 5, 2027. Bid securing declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Ombudsman statement up to number 11 notarized 10th day of August 2026. Affidavit of historical no relationship notarized 10th day of August 2026. Technical document include the statement of all ongoing contracts, their SLCC, their NFCC, organizational chart for the project, their personnel, and their equipment units. Next bidder.
For the second participating bidder for 2060K0078, we have KKD Construction and Supply. Technical component of the second participating bidder for 2060K0078. Again, we have KKT Construction and Supply.
For second participating bidder for company number 2016-0078 in the KKT Construction Certificate of Diligence Registration Platinum Membership valid until December 16, 2026. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until June 8, 2027. And pickup license valid until August 1, 2027. Bid securing declaration notarized 7th day of August 2026. Omnibus print statement up to number 11 notarized 7th day of August 2026. The Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship and notarized 7th day of August 2026. Their technical documents, include statement of all ongoing contracts, the SLCC, their organizational chart for the project, their key personnel, their equipment units, and their NMCs. Next unit, please.
For the third and last participating bidder for 2060K0078, we have RL Conico Construction. The technical component of the third and last participating bidder, again, you have RL Conico Construction.
For the third and last participating bidder for contract number 2060K0078 and then RL Colico. Certificate of Diligence Registration Platinum Membership valid until June 17, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until December 5, 2026. Pickup license valid until April 30, 2027. Bid securing declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus print statement notarized 10th day of August 2026 up to number 11. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship notarized 10th day of August 2026. Where technical documents include the statement of all ongoing contracts, their SLSDC, their NFCC, organizational chart, the key personnel, and their equipment unit. For contract number 2060K0078, we have 9 bidders. Let's proceed with the processing of the days. Order results of eligibility processing for contract number 26DK0078. First, we have current mechanical construction, work experience passed, and then FCC pass. Next, we have endowment builders, work experience passed, and then FCC pass. And lastly, KKT construction and supply, work experience passed, and then FCC pass. So since we have three eligible bidders per contract number 26DK0078, let's proceed with the opening of their financial document.
Our first eligible bidder for 26 DK0078, Andaman Builders. Financial component of the first eligible bidder, Andaman Builders.
For our first eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0078, we have Andaman Builders. Form signed by Mr. Gregorio A. Andaman III. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices. Signed. Bill of quantities. Signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Summary of manpower, equipment, and materials. Signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of Andaman Builders, 1,912,716 pesos and 92 centavos. That's 1,912,716.9. Next bid.
The second eligible bidder for 26 DK0078, KKT Construction and Supply. Financial component of the second eligible bidder, KKT Construction and Supply.
Our second eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0078, we have KKT Construction and Supply. Bid form signed by Mr. Kelvin Christopher D. Tan. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices. Signed. Bill of quantities. Signed. Detailed estimate. Signed. Summary of materials, equipment, and manpower. Signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of KKT Construction and Supply, 1,930,690 pesos and 2 centavos. That's 1,930,690.02. Next bidder.
The third and last eligible bidder for 26 DK0078, RL Colico Construction. Financial component of the third and last eligible bidder, RL Colico Construction.
Third and last eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0078, we have RL Colico Construction. Bid form signed by Mr. Renato L. Colico. No discounts offered. Prices signed. Bill of quantities signed. Detailed estimate signed. Summary of manpower, equipment, and materials signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule signed. The bid of RL Colico Construction, 1,890,811 pesos and 95 centavos. That's 1,890,811.95. Next contract, please.
So let's proceed to our last contract. With contract ID 2060K0079, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, EIP, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building at Barangay Taxinamo, Lokban, Quezon, with its respective coordinates. With an ABC amounting to 4,970,000 pesos. For this contract, we have three participating bidders. And for the first participating bidder, we have Andaman Builders. Technical component of our first participating bidder, again, we have Andaman Builders.
For first participating bidder for contract item number 26DK0079, then we have Andaman Builders. Certificate of Diligence Registration, Platinum Membership, valid until May 14, 2027. Mayor's Permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until November 25, 2026. And become license valid until January 5, 2027. Bid securing declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus First Statement to number 11 notarized 10th day of August 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship notarized 10th day of August 2026. Technical documents include statement of all ongoing contract, the SLCC, the NSCC, organizational chart, the key personnel, and equipment. Next bidder.
The second participating bidder for 26DK0079, Lokban Builders and Construction Supply Incorporated. A component of our second participating bidder, Lokban Builders and Construction Supply Incorporated.
Participating bidder for contract item number 2016-0079 and Builders and Construction Supply Incorporated. Certificate of diligence registration, platinum membership, valid until July 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2020. Tax clearance valid until December 9, 2026. And pickup license valid until April 20, 2020. Bid security declaration, notarized 6th day of August 2026. Omnibus statement, up to number 11, notarized 6th day of August 2026. Also present is their latest general information sheet, affidavit of disclosure of no relationship, notarized 6th day of August 2026. Actual documents include the statement of all ongoing contracts, LCC, project organizational chart, key personnel, equipment units, considerations.
That's participating bidder for 2016-0079, Gemacon Builders. Component of the third and last participating bidder, Gemacon Builders.
For third and last participating bidder for contract item number 26DK0079, and we have Gemma Honda. Certificate of diligence registration, platinum membership, valid until January 28, 2027. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until October 16, 2026. And income license valid until September 23, 2026. Bid securing declaration notarized 10th day of August 2026. Omnibus Fund Statement up to number 11 notarized 10th day of August 2026. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationships notarized 10th day of August 2026. The technical documents include statement of all ongoing contract, the SLCC, NFCC, organizational chart, key personnel, and equipment units. For contract item number 26 DK0079, we have three compliant leaders. Let's proceed with the processing of their review. Results of eligibility processing for contract item number 26 DK0079. First, we have the Plant Filters and Construction Supply Incorporated, work experience passed, and NFCC passed. Next, we have Andaman Filters, work experience passed, and NFCC passed. And lastly, Gemacon Builders, work experience passed, and NFCC. Since we have three eligible bidders for contract item number 26 DK0079, let's proceed to the opening of their financial documents.
The first eligible bidder for 2060-0079 and Daman Builders. Financial component of our first eligible bidder and Daman Builders. For our bidder for contract number 60
0079, we have Andaman Builders. Blue form, signed by Mr. Gregorio Andres Andaman III. No discounts offered. Bid prices, signed. Bill of quantities, signed. Detailed estimate, signed. Current payment schedule, signed. The bid of Andaman Builders, 2,883,919 pesos and 29 centavos. That's 2,883,919.29. Next bidder.
The second eligible bidder for 2060K0079, Pagpan Builders and Construction Supply Incorporated. The financial component of the second eligible bidder, Pagpan Builders and Construction Supply Incorporated.
For our second eligible bidder for contract ID number 26DK0079, we have Lokman Builders and Construction Supply Incorporated. Bid form, signed by Mr. Gerard T. Po. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices, signed. Bill of quantities, signed. Estimate, material, signed. Report current payment schedule, signed. The bid of Lokman Builders and Construction Supply Incorporated, 2,851,766 pesos and 41 centavos. That's 2,851,766.41. Next bidder.
For the third and last eligible bidder for 2060K0079, we have Gemacon Builders. Financial component of the third and last eligible bidder, Gemacon Builders.
For our third and last eligible bidder for our last contract for today, 26DK0079, we have Gemacon Builders. Bid form signed by Ms. Elita C. Sardea. No discounts offered. Summary of bid prices signed. Bill of quantities signed. Detailed estimates. Signed. Summary of manpower, equipment, and materials. Signed. Concluded quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of Gemacon Builders, 2,914,461 pesos and 35 centavos. That's 2,914,461.35.
Thank you. And that concludes our procurement activity for today. Opening of bids. Are there any questions or clarifications online or on site? Wala po. And again, all bids shall be evaluated for the determination of the lowest calculated bid. We shall then undergo post qualification for the determination of the lowest calculated and responsive bid. So being there no other matters to discuss, let's adjourn our procurement activity for today. And again, thank you everyone and good afternoon.